Hi everyone, welcome. Sorry I couldn't get the Facebook Live, or excuse me, the YouTube Live going. Apparently I don't have enough subscribers to be able to go live using a mobile device. So we tried it with my laptop and we couldn't get the picture to shrink up so that we can get the entire area on the screen. It was a really close-up shot, so we're going to do the recording route. We're going to go ahead and continue to put content up multiple times a day to be able to give you guys some means of practicing, things that you can work on. We're going to also put additional videos, hopefully using my phone now and using this directly. We're going to be able to get the content up a little bit quicker, as well as hopefully the quality be a little bit better. The past ones that we've done, I've been using my GoPro and hasn't been the very best of material that's coming out there. As you can see in the past, we've had to separate the videos out into two parts for some reason. So we're going to try this route and kind of see how it goes. I encourage you guys as well to send me emails and give me feedback in regards to this. Let me know how the audio comes out when you guys are viewing this at home. And let us know what we can do better. This is all new territory for all of us. So we're going to have to do this, unfortunately, based on the shelter-in-place mandate from Governor Polis. We're going to have to do this till at least April 11th, unless he changes his mind prior to that point. But I'm anticipating that it's probably going to be a little bit longer. I don't know that we've hit the worst of this COVID-19 situation. I think that we're going to get worse, unfortunately. And so obviously the shelter in place is just a precautionary measure to try to help minimize the spread of this particularly invasive virus. I hope that all of you guys are safe as well. My family and I were doing great. We're fine. We're a little stir crazy inside the house, but other than that, you know, we're managing. So we're going to go ahead and kind of go through a small little class for about 30 minutes on this particular recording. We're going to go ahead and go through the stretching routine. We're going to do some kicks, and then we're going to finish up with some one-step sparring with leg technique only, and I'm going to kind of talk through that kind of stuff. And then future videos will kind of break out forms, different forms, and some other techniques, obviously for higher ranks like self-defense techniques and things like that. What I want to encourage you guys to do as well is, as you guys are giving me feedback and sending me emails and so forth, take videos of what you're doing at home and then send those to me. You can do that via Facebook Messenger. I've given up Facebook itself, but I'm using Messenger still during this Lenten season. So you can go ahead and send videos to me via that way. And then unless you have your own YouTube channel and you want to upload videos on YouTube, and then let me know what your channel is, and I can subscribe to you and kind of look at those videos and then give you feedback in regards to that. Since we can't be face-to-face in our training, I want to try to be as accommodating as possible. If you have anything in specific that you would like me or my kids to demonstrate for you, we can certainly do that as well. So keep in mind, like I said, this is really for you guys. So whatever you guys need from me, let me know and I'll make it happen. So I know that some of you guys are concerned about testing as well. We're going to be working through some modified testing requirements in order to try to get you guys tested as soon as you guys are ready. So obviously with us being closed until at least April 11th, we're not going to be able to do our promotion test as we normally would do. So kind of be patient with us, and we'll find some workarounds in regards to dealing with that. All right, so we're going to try to work through this here. These first couple of ones are probably going to be a little bit bumpy as we're trying to figure things out, but hopefully it'll get better in time. So thanks for your patience and your support, you guys. I hope you guys are being safe, and we'll get started. So, all right, chit. Let's warm up a little bit. Hands on the hips. Rotate your neck side to side. Hana, 둘, 셋, 넷, 다섯, 여섯, 일곱, 여덟, 아홉, 열. Up and down. 하나, 둘, 셋, 넷, 여섯, 여섯, 일곱, 여덟, 아홉, 열. Rotate the hips. 하나, 둘, 셋, 넷, 여섯, 여섯, 일곱, 여덟, 아홉, 열. Other way. 하나, 둘, 셋, 넷, 여섯, 여섯, 일곱, 여덟, 아홉, 열. Feet together, hands on your knees, rotate your knees. 하나, 둘, 셋, 넷, 여섯, 여섯, 일곱, 여덟, 아홉, 열. Other way. 하나, 둘, 셋, 넷, 여섯, 여섯, 일곱, 여덟, 아홉, 열. Alright, spread your feet, 2 shoulders apart. Face right. Touch your head to your leg and hold. 하나, 둘, 셋, 넷, 여섯, 여섯, 일곱, 여덟, 아홉, 열. And up, other side. Same thing, please. 하나, 둘, 셋, 넷, 여섯, 여섯, 일곱, 여덟, 아홉, 열. And up. Good. Go ahead and sit down. Legs open up as wide as you can. Let's stretch forward. Try and touch your elbows and your forehead to the ground. 하나, 둘, 셋, 넷, 여섯, 여섯, 일곱, 여덟, 아홉, 열. And feet together, legs straight out in front. Reach forward and try and touch your toes. 하나, 둘, 셋, 넷, 여섯, 여섯, 일곱, 여덟, 아홉, 열. And good. Go ahead and stand up, turn around and fix your toe box.
Yes, sir.
Shake out the legs. From here, 준비. Let's go back into fighting stand. Hiya!
Hey!
All right, from here, we're going to work on some step kicks. So remember your regular step technique. So if we're doing a stepping up front kick, you want to make sure that the back foot initiates the movement. Take a full step. Basically what you're doing is you're going into another fighting stance as you step forward and then kicking with the front leg. So stepping up front kick, your feet are going to cross. 1 and then 2. Taking a full step and throwing your kick. So stepping up front kick, back fist punch please. 하나!
Right!
둘!
Right!
Turn around, 뒤로 들어!
Right!
셋!
Right!
넷!
Right!
Turn around, 뒤로 들어!
Right!
Alright, so same stepping movement. So for stepping up axe kick, you're going to do it the same way that you did with the stepping up front kick. All you're going to do though is you're going to change the kick. So stepping up axe kick. 하나!
Right!
둘!
Right!
Turn around, 뒤로 들어!
Right!
셋!
Right!
넷!
Right!
뒤로 들어!
Right!
Stepping up roundhouse kick is the same way as the other two kicks. So step in front and then roundhouse kick. 하나!
Right!
둘!
Right!
Turn around, 뒤로 들어!
Right!
셋!
Right!
넷!
Right!
Turn around, 뒤로 들어!
Right!
This time from here. Stepping up crescent kick. Back fist punch. Stepping up crescent kick. 하나!
Right!
둘!
Right!
뒤로 들어!
Right!
셋!
Right!
넷!
Right!
Turn around, 뒤로 들어!
Right!
Alright. Now, from here, when we do stepping up side kick and stepping up hook kick are a little bit different. So from your fighting stance position, from here, instead of crossing and stepping in front like you have done in the past, with the other the other 4 kicks. This time we're going to step behind our leg. Okay? So from here, keep your upper body straight, step behind your leg, and then lift your knee up, and then shoot your side kick out. So stepping up side kick this time, back to spine. Ha! 뒤로 전환! 셋! 넷! 뒤로 전환! Alright, from here, let's do stepping up hook kick now. Same way, stepping up hook kick. Step behind your leg and hook. 하나! 둘! 뒤로 전환! 셋! 넷! 뒤로 전환! Alright, so now when we do stepping up reverse kicks, so for the stepping up reverse side kick and the stepping up reverse spinning hook kick, this time you're going to step forward again like you did with stepping up front kick and axe kick and roundhouse kick. So you're going to step forward and you're going to keep turning. So you're stepping into a circle. You're spinning and then you'll shoot your reverse kick out. So whether it's a reverse side kick or reverse spinning hook kick. This one you're going to step forward and turn in a circle. So from here we're going to do stepping up reverse side kick this time. Stepping up reverse side kick. 하나! 둘! 뒤로 전환! 셋! 넷! 뒤로 전환! Alright, stepping up reverse spinning hook kick this time. Step up, reverse spinning hook kick. Ready? 하나! 둘! Turn around. 뒤로 전환! 셋! 넷! 뒤로 전환! Alright, so those are your step up techniques, right? Stepping, we want to cross. One of the things to keep in mind too is that what I see a lot of times when you guys are doing your step techniques is that I see the front foot moving first and then the back foot moves. Right? For some it's very subtle, it's very tiny and then you move, but for others it's very distinct. It's this type of movement here. And what we want to choose, we want to avoid moving that front foot. Back foot initiates the movement. Okay? So as you're practicing, keep in mind that pay attention to that front leg. Make sure that it's not scooting forward or sliding forward before you take that step with the rear leg. You want to make sure that that rear leg always starts that movement. Alright? So now as we go into the skip movement is similar to the stepping up movement. The only difference here now is that the feet never cross. Right? The feet never cross, and as we do it, we're going to get up off the ground about an inch. Right? Inch to an inch and a half. So when we do a skip front kick, back foot's going to initiate the movement once again, just like your regular step up kick. Right? A little hop, and then you throw your kick. So here, your feet will never cross. Back foot will come up to where the front foot is, and then the front foot will come up. So you're going to skip, right? So meaning that your both feet are going to come off the ground. A little tiny hop and a little skip. Right? Once again, just like I said before, pay attention to that front leg. Don't let that front leg move first, and then do your skip. Right? Try to keep that front leg stable and still. Let the back foot come up to it, and then shoot that front kick out. Alright, so skip front kick. Ready? 하나! 둘! 뒤로 전환! 셋! 넷! 뒤로 전환! Alright, this time from here, skip axe kick. Skip axe kick. This one's a little bit harder. Right? This one takes a little bit of coordination, right? For that skip axe kick, because we're trying to keep that knee straight. Ready? 하나! 둘! 뒤로 전환! 셋! 넷! 뒤로 전환! Skip roundhouse kick this time. Skip roundhouse kick. Ready? For sparring purposes, this is a very effective kick, right? They call this a fast kick in sparring. So skip roundhouse. 하나! 둘.
셋.
뒤로 들어. 셋. 넷. 뒤로 들어. This time from here. Skip side kick this time. Skip side kick. All right, once again, feet do not cross here, right? So back foot will come up, and then you lift your knee up to the side and push it out. Side kick, skip side. Once again, pay attention to that front foot. 둘. 뒤로 들어. 셋. 넷. 뒤로 들어. All right, this time from here, skip hook kick, same way. Skip hook kick. Ready? 하나. 둘. 뒤로 들어. 셋. 넷. 뒤로 들어. All right. So, following along the lines of that skip movement, now we have the tornado kick. All right? The tornado kick is just like your skip kick, meaning that both feet are going to kind of come up off the ground. But the only difference is instead of coming forward with that leg, we're actually going to act like we're coming to our backside, like we're doing a reverse kick. So when we do that tornado kick, the intent here is imagine like you're faking a reverse side kick or a reverse spinning hook kick motion. All right? So once you get that fake here, before you place that leg down, you'll hop into your roundhouse kick. That's the motion that we want, right? So bring that knee around and then hop, right? The tighter you make that spin, the faster your kick will be. And that's key, right? The tighter that spin is, the faster your kick will go and the less chance of you losing your balance. If you make this really big and slow, then you're going to find yourself falling off side to side, from the side. We want to try to be able to move straight down the line if we can with this particular technique. So, all right, let's try that tornado kick. Ready? 하나! 둘! 뒤로 들어! 셋! 넷! 뒤로 들어! Alright, butterfly kick is the same thing. Right? The only difference is we change the kick. This time to a crescent kick motion. Alright, so keep that leg straight, swing it around. Ready? 하나! 둘! 뒤로 들어! 셋! 넷! 뒤로 들어! Alright, so we've gone through step up kicks, we've gone through skip kicks. Right? So the next stepping technique is what we call chunjin step or forward shuffle step. Right? Once again, on all of these kicks so far, all of these steps, back leg has initiated the movement. Right? Chunjin step is the same thing. That forward shuffle step, back leg initiates the movement. So from here, when we do the chunjin step, back foot comes up in a skip motion, meaning the feet do not cross. So bring the back foot up to where the front foot is, and then slide the front foot forward. All right? A little skip, a little shuffle, basically. Come forward, and then off the back leg, you'll throw your kick. Okay? So your chunjin step, your back leg is going to kick. On your step up kick and your skip kicks, the front leg kicks. All right? But in all three instances, all three steps, back foot initiates the movement. All right? So from here, chunjin step front kicks. Ready? chunjin 앞차기. 하나! 뒤로 들어! 둘! 뒤로 들어! Switching feet, 발바꿈! 하나! 뒤로 들어! 둘! 뒤로 들어! Alright, this time, chunjin step and axe kick. Chunjin axe kick. 하나! 뒤로 들어! 둘! 뒤로 들어! Switching feet, 발바꿈! 하나! 뒤로 들어! 둘! 뒤로 들어! Chunjin step roundhouse kick this time. Chunjin step roundhouse kick. 하나! 뒤로 들어! 둘! 뒤로 전화.
넷,
밟았고 스위치.
넷,
하나.
넷,
뒤로 전화.
넷,
둘.
넷,
뒤로 전화.
넷,
This time, 전진 step crescent kicks. 전진 step crescent kick. 하나.
넷,
뒤로 전화.
넷,
둘.
넷,
뒤로 전화.
넷,
밟았고 스위치.
넷,
하나.
넷,
뒤로 전화.
넷,
둘.
넷,
뒤로 전화.
넷,
전진 step side kick this time. 전진 step side kick. 하나.
넷,
뒤로 전화.
넷,
둘.
넷,
뒤로 전화.
넷,
밟았고.
넷,
하나.
넷,
뒤로 전화.
넷,
둘.
넷,
뒤로 전화.
넷,
All right, this time from here. 전진 step, reverse side kick. 전진 step, reverse side kick. 하나.
넷,
뒤로 전화.
넷,
둘.
넷,
뒤로 전화.
넷,
밟았고.
넷,
하나.
넷,
뒤로 전화.
넷,
둘.
넷,
뒤로 전화.
넷,
전진 step, hook kick this time. 전진 step hook kicks. 하나.
넷,
뒤로 전화.
넷,
둘.
넷,
뒤로 전화.
넷,
밟았고.
넷,
하나.
넷,
뒤로 전화.
넷,
둘.
넷,
뒤로 전화.
넷,
Alright, 전진 step, reverse spinning hook kick this time. 전진 step, reverse spinning hook. 하나.
넷,
뒤로 전화.
넷,
둘.
넷,
뒤로 전화.
넷,
밟았고.
넷,
하나.
넷,
뒤로 전화.
넷,
둘.
넷,
뒤로 전화.
넷,
Alright. While my kids catch their breath, we can also do the chunjin step with the tornado kick and the butterfly kick. So keep that in mind as well. That shuffle step one, and then you can go into your tornado or your butterfly. Alright, so the next step that we're going to do is what we call hujin step. So it's the opposite of the chunjin step. It's the backward shuffle step. So now this is the only time where the front leg leads. So from here in your fighting position, your fighting stance, you're going to shuffle backward. So the front foot's going to move first, and then the back foot. Alright? So from here, it's this motion here. And then you'll kick off the back leg still, just like you did with chunjin step. And then you'll kick and place it down in front. So you're going to slightly move back, but most of this is going to be kind of kicking in place. If your stances are pretty consistent, your shuffling should be equal to where you're standing. So when you step back, one, kick, should be kind of right back to where you started. But the key here is this, right? Remember how we talked about in stepping up kicks, skip kicks, and chunjin steps, forward shuffle steps, right? The tendency for a lot of people is to move the front foot first and then the back foot, right? When we do hujin step or the backward step, the tendency is for people to step back first with the back leg, right? So I'll demonstrate from a side view. Here, I see a lot of this when they do the chunjin step, which is incorrect, right? We want to make sure that the front foot moves and then the back foot moves, all right? The key here is what you want to think about is here is as you step back, as soon as this back foot touches the ground, it should come right back up in the air. It should be kicking quick, all right? So what we're doing is we're avoiding attack or avoiding getting kicked and then counter-attacking right after, right? So the key here is to make sure when you step back, as soon as it touches, you kind of push off the ground and you shoot that kick out as fast as you can. All right? So once again, we'll do some hujin step, front kick, and then back foot punch. All right? So actually, let's have you guys step up 2 steps. 1, 2. Yep. Okay. Ready? 하나!
넷,
둘!
넷,
셋!
넷,
넷!
넷,
And scoot up again. All right, this time, Hujin step, axe kicks. Ready? Hana!
Yeah.
둘,
Yeah.
셋,
Yeah.
넷.
Yeah.
Okay, scoot up again. Hujin step, roundhouse kicks this time. Hana!
Yeah.
둘,
Yeah.
셋,
Yeah.
넷.
Yeah.
Okay, scoot up again. Hujin step, crescent kicks this time. Hana!
Yeah.
둘,
Yeah.
셋,
Yeah.
넷.
Yeah.
Okay, scoot up again. Hujin step, side kicks this time. Hujin step, side kick. Hana!
Yeah.
Side kick. 둘,
Yeah.
셋,
Yeah.
넷.
Yeah.
Okay, scoot up. All right. Hujin step, reverse side kick this time. Hana!
Yeah.
둘,
Yeah.
셋,
Yeah.
넷.
Yeah.
Okay, scoot up. Hujin step, hook kicks this time. Hujin step, hook kicks. Hana!
Yeah.
둘,
Yeah.
셋,
Yeah.
넷.
Yeah.
Okay, scoot forward. All right, Hujin step, reverse spinning hook kicks this time. Hana!
Yeah.
둘,
Yeah.
셋,
Yeah.
넷.
Yeah.
All right, go ahead and scoot back just a little bit in the center. All right, so you can also do the tornado kick and the butterfly kick with that Hujin step motion. So, all right, the next step is for the red belts and up. All right, so when we get to the red belt level, we do jumps now, jumping kicks. All right, so we're only going to demonstrate a few of the jumping kicks because obviously it gets really tiring when you're jumping. But the key to jumping is to make sure that you create lift. And in order to create lift, you want to lift your knees upward. Okay, a lot of times when people jump, what I see is a lot of just picking the heels up off the ground, right? Jumping like this motion here, right? When we're jumping, we want to try to lift the knees up toward our belt, right? The higher we can get those knees, the more lift we create. The more lift we create, the more time our body has to turn, to adjust, to get that kick out. If you're only jumping a little bit, it's very hard to do kicks like your side kick and your reverse side kicks in a jumping motion because obviously we have to pivot on those kicks or we have to turn our body. So if you're jumping only a tiny bit off the ground, right, we're going to have a hard time getting that kick out before you actually land on the ground. Right? The reason why we jump, or the purpose of jumping, is one, to either kick a higher target, or two, avoid an attack at your legs. And that's what we use that jump for. All right. One of the things to keep in mind when you do jump kicks, don't worry about trying to kick high. All right. Kick at a comfortable level. So if you can kick at about your belt level, right? And imagine it this way. Right? If I'm kicking at my belt level and I can jump 6 inches up off the ground, right? My kick now gets to my chest level if I'm kicking at belt level and I jump. Okay? If you can jump 12 inches, then guess what? Now I can kick face level from that position. So the key here is to kick low but jump high. All right? Create that lift. Okay? So we're going to just demonstrate a few of these just so you kind of get the idea. So jumping front kick. All right, back fist punch. 하나, 둘, and jumping roundhouse kicks. 하나, 둘, jumping side kick this time. Jumping side kick. 하나, 둘, time, jumping reverse side kick. Jumping reverse side kick. 하나,
Yeah.
둘.
Yeah.
All right. Jump reverse spinning hook kick. Jump reverse spinning hook kick for the adult black belts and higher. 하나,
Yeah.
둘.
Yeah.
Okay, go ahead and scoot back. All right, so a couple of things to keep in mind when you jump as well. It's a lot easier for people to jump in a very short stance. Right? It's a lot harder to jump from your traditional deep stance. Right? It's important that we jump from here. We need to develop our muscles. Right? We need to develop the thighs, the hamstrings, the calves, and so forth. Right? Here, we're not using those muscles at all. All we're using is pretty much just our calves to get that jump and the height up. Right? That's why it's easy. Here, we have to bend, and we have to kind of bend and get our thighs engaged. Right? Our thighs and our quads and our hamstrings. So the deeper the stance, the better. Right? You may not be able to jump quite as high, but I guarantee that if you train from the deep stance, right, when you shorten up that stance, you're going to be able to jump even higher because you're developing all those leg muscles to help create that strength to help you with your lift. All right. The other thing that you want to keep in mind is when you jump, try not to make two jumps. Because sometimes I'll see this. I'll see one and then the jump this way. And we don't want that. We just want a single motion jump from that deep stance. All right? All right, the final step technique that we're going to kind of hit today is the one-step jumping. So this is for our black belt candidates and higher. So it's the senior red belts and up. You guys do a lot of one-step jumping techniques. So your one-step jumping technique, think of it as the stepping up kick, right? But kicking with the back leg, right? So when we do a one-step jumping technique, you're going to step up one, and then you're going to lift that front leg up. You're going to jump, and then you're going to kick with the leg you stepped with. All right? So from here, it's 1, 2, 3. That's the motion for your one-step jump kick. All right? Once again, your lift is the front leg. The higher this goes, the higher your jump kick will be. All right, so one-step jumping kicks are good. Once again, same purpose. Someone attacking your legs, you're trying to avoid. You need to get over an object to attack or to hit your target, right? That's what the one-step jumping is for. So, all right, let's do a few of these. So, one-step jumping front kick, please. Hana! Turn around, 뒤로 들어. Switch feet, 바꿔. 둘. 뒤로 들어. One-step jumping axe kick. 하나. 뒤로 들어. Switch feet, 발 바꿔. 둘. 뒤로 들어. One-step jump roundhouse kick. 하나. 뒤로 들어. 발 바꿔. 둘. 뒤로 들어. This time from here. One-step jump side kick. One-step jump side kick. 하나. 뒤로 들어. 발 바꿔. 둘. 뒤로 들어. All right, so the one-step jump reverse kicks that we do. A little bit trickier. Right? So imagine here 2 forward steps. So we're going to take a step forward, 1, and then what we're going to do is we're going to take another step forward and we're going to bring it around. Okay? So when we do that one-step jumping reverse side kick, you take that forward step, you bring that lift leg around, and then you're going to jump and then kick with that back leg. Right? So in this instance, we're going to kick with the right leg. You're going to step, you're going to jump, you're going to turn, and then shoot your kick out. One-step jumping reverse side. Ready? 하나! 뒤로 들어! 발 바꿔! 스위치! 하나! 뒤로 들어! Alright, so one step jump reverse spinning hook kick is the same way. Ready? 하나! 뒤로 들어! 둘! 뒤로 들어! Come on! we went through all of the various stepping kick combination, skip techniques that we do. So you've got your regular step up kick, you've got your skip kick, you've got your chungin step, you've got your hujin step, you've got your jump, and then you've also got your one-step jumping. So those are the different step techniques. Obviously, starting at the green belt level, we start to really, those become a part of your curriculum. So at the green belt level, we focus on the stepping up kick. At the senior green belt level, we focus on those skip kicks. At the blue belt, we do the chungin steps. At the senior blues, we do the hujin steps. At the red belt, we work on the jump. And at the senior reds, we work on the one-step jumping. All right? And all of these are you can add any of those kicks that you do, you can add that step technique into it. So if you're doing a crescent kick, or if you want to do a double front kick or a double side kick as a blue belt or higher, you can do that with those steps. All right, so keep that in mind. So we're going to take the rest of this time, kind of work on some one-step sparring with leg technique only. All right, so what I'm going to do is I'm going to have the kids kind of demonstrate. They're going to do ones that they know, and then I'll talk in detail what they're doing so that you have an idea. All right, so face each other. Get up. 형님. Okay, take one step up this way, please. There we go. All right. 준비. Mr. Isaiah, fighting stance. Yeah. Yeah.
Yeah.
Leg technique only, Miss Natalie. Ready?
Yep. Yep.
All right. So the one that Miss Natalie demonstrated was the crescent kick, side kick movement. So as the opponent punches, right, what she's doing, fighting sensor, scoot up. All right. Natalie's going to create space. And what she's going to do, she's going to step back with her kicking leg, which is going to be her right leg. So, hana. So she steps back to create space to buy her some time. And then what happens is that she's going to do an outside-inside movement on that crescent kick. She's going to use the arch of her foot to block the hand out of the way. Right? And then without placing that foot down on the ground, she's going to shoot a side kick, either up into the chest or the face level. Right? She can go to the body if she wanted to. Obviously, in this particular instance where Isaiah is so small, right, she doesn't have to kick very high. But she can certainly do that at different levels. Right? The key here is to make sure that you're using the arch of your foot to block that fist. Right? And then don't place that leg down. Right? Just kind of get it into the chamber position and then shoot that kick out into the stomach or the chest area of your opponent. All right? So that's the crescent kick, side kick movement. So with right hand punching, right leg will step back into the fighting stance. If left hand punches, then you'll reverse it. So the left hand will punch, the left leg will go back and do the kick. All right? So, Miss Natalie, fighting stance? Yeah.
Yep.
All right, Mr. Isaiah, I want you to demonstrate one. Okay?
Yeah. Yeah.
All right. So, another variation here. Crescent kick, hook kick. All right, crescent kick, hook kick. This one is hard for those that are not as limber as the kids are. All right, if you struggle with your limberness, this one's a little bit harder. It's harder to balance. Right, but it's the same concept as what we did with the crescent kick, side kick. You're going to step back into a fighting stance, create some space. All right, so as she punches, Isaiah will go back with his right leg into a fighting stance, and then he'll do his crescent kick. Moving that hand out of the way. That's the key. I see some people, they just kick over the leg, or others kick under the leg. And those of you who are punching, sometimes you know that it's coming. And I see you move your hand out of the way. Right? Let the foot touch. Right? I know their feet are dirty, and they stink and stuff. You don't want that on your uniform or your hand. Right? But we want it to touch, so that they get that idea that they have to move that foot, that hand out of the way. Right? So you do that crescent kick, and then he'll come through with the hook kick, right? So the targeting here, once again, from a spacing standpoint, in real life, you would be a little bit closer, right? But for practicing purposes, because not a lot of us have a lot of control, you're going to give yourself enough space where you can do the block and then get that second kick up, all right? So that's crescent kick, hook kick. Once again, same thing. If right hand is punching, right leg steps back and right leg kicks. If left hand is punching, left leg steps back, left leg kicks. All right? Fighting stance, Mr. Isaiah.
Yeah.
Right, on the side. Sally, scoot up.
Yep. Yep.
Okay. So, this particular one was what we call a side step. All right. So all Miss Natalie did was step out to the left side, right, with her left leg, and then she kicked with her right leg. She did a side kick to the knee. She can do a side kick to the stomach or the rib cage. She can also do it as a roundhouse kick if she wanted to, right into the stomach area. But the key here is to make sure that you sidestep, right? So when that right hand punches, fighting sense, right? 2, 3, fighting sense. Scoot up. Okay, so when he punches, she's going to avoid. She's going to dodge by stepping over to the side. 1, okay? And then she's going to lift that right leg, and then she's going to throw that kick. So it's a side kick. She can do it as a roundhouse kick. She can also do a hook kick there too. All right? So a lot of options, right? Going to what we call the blind side or the close side of our body. All right? So that's the side step. So step with your left leg and then kick with your right if the right hand is punching. If the left hand is punching, then step with the right leg and then kick with your left leg. All right? Okay. This is Natalie fighting sense. Hey.
Yep.
Go, Mr. Isaiah.
Yeah. Yeah.
So Mr. Isaiah went back to that crescent kick movement again, right? And so he did, from there, he did the crescent kick, he placed it down, and then with the opposite leg, he did a reverse side kick, right? You can do a reverse side kick or a reverse spinning hook kick in the same fashion. So when that right hand punches, you're going to step back with your right leg. You're going to do a right leg crescent kick, and then you're going to bring it down next to your foot. And then with the opposite leg, you'll do either a reverse side kick or a reverse spinning hook kick. All right? So right leg, left leg if the right hand is punching, or left leg, right leg if the left hand is punching. All right? So Mr. Isaiah, fighting set. Hey!
Yeah.
Sally.
Yep. Yep.
Okay. So now this time, Miss Natalie stepped to the open side. Okay? The open side is the side that the chest is facing. Right? So from here, she stepped with her right leg. Right? She stepped out. Okay? And then she threw her left leg kick. Right? So it's the same thing as what she did prior, where she stepped to the left side. You can do the same thing to this right side by stepping out. Right? You can do a side kick to the leg, to the inside of the leg, groin region, to the stomach. Right? You can do a roundhouse kick, right? Or you can even do a hook kick if you wanted to, up to the head. All right? So you've got different options in regards to that. All right? So one of the things that you're seeing here is, right, we're either using the leg to block by using a crescent kick and then striking with the leg, or we are avoiding, so we're sidestepping or we're stepping back. Right? Those are the things to kind of keep in mind as you think about your one-step sparring with leg-only techniques. When you have to break these up like this, in this particular manner, the judges, when you get ready to test, are looking for a variety of techniques. So they don't want to see crescent kick, side kick, crescent kick, roundhouse kick, crescent kick, reverse side kick, crescent kick, reverse spinning hook kick, crescent kick, hook kick, right, for your leg technique only. They want you to be able to use a whole wide range of techniques. Once again, right, the more techniques that you have, the better your chances of survival in a self-defense situation, right? So, of course, everyone is going to have some go-tos, some ones that they really like, and there's nothing wrong with that, right? Those should be your very best ones. But as you're practicing, practice slow, get the technique right, get into a good stance, right? That's the other thing that I want you guys to understand in those one-step sparring is that you want to make sure that you get into a really good stance. Don't be sloppy with those stances. Don't be lazy with those stances. Get into a good stance. And it's going to be critical as you get up higher in rank. Those judges are really looking at spacing, targeting, where are you at? How does your stance look? How is your reaction time? Those kind of things all factor in order for you to do well when you do your one-step sparring. All right? So, face each other, please. Jack. Come down. Shake hands. All right. So, once again, if you have a practice partner at home, great. Right? If you don't have a practice partner at home, right, use your imagination. Visualize that partner in front of you. All right, or maybe get mom and dad to kind of help you. All right, so but make sure that as you're practicing, right, you practice slow. Don't practice fast. Right, mom and dad don't know what you're doing when you're working with partners at the school. Right, obviously they know what you're doing. They have an idea of what you're doing, and they can react. Right, mom and dad don't always see that, and so that's why we want to make sure that we're practicing slow. All right. So as we finish up in this time, so one of the things I want to encourage each and every one of you, right? I know I can't see you. I know that you can't get that immediate feedback. If you are in need of feedback, if you're wondering about something, please reach out. Right? Send me an email. Send me a Facebook Messenger message. Give me a call on my cell phone. And send me a text or something. Have mom and dad reach out to me. Have mom and dad maybe video you and then send that to me as a way of feedback as well. We want to encourage you, since we can't get together and work out together. I want to encourage you guys to make that time, right? We have a lot of time at home nowadays with everything that's going on. Use this time, right? It's kind of an unexpected blessing to be able to spend a little bit of extra time with our families, to kind of reflect on how busy our lives get and how we don't always get a chance to see our kids and so forth. I know for me, as busy as I am, this has been really a nice opportunity for me to be able to kind of reconnect with my kids and my family. And being able to have some extra time in doing some of this stuff and kind of watching and interacting with my kids has been a wonderful blessing. And as parents, as you're watching this as well, I encourage you to keep encouraging your kids, right? This is something that they don't clearly understand. It's a very unique situation. We've never in human history have had to deal with anything like this in our lifetime. And so this is all new for each and every one of us. And our kids rely on us as parents to be the rock for them, to be that support, to be that sense of confidence for them. So keep encouraging them, keep reminding them to practice, and tell them that you love them. Give them a hug, spend time with them. That's what I can really want to do. I'm going to do these sessions, and I'm going to end with like little inspirational messages and important things that I kind of feel are necessary at the request of one of the parents who gave me this wonderful sense of feedback earlier today, and I really took it to heart. I'm going to use this platform to kind of share how I feel about certain things and how important they are. We're going to talk about things like self-defense, as we deal with getting back to a sense of whatever the new normal is going to be, how we should be reacting, how we should be behaving in society, expectations, things like that, because we want to make sure we go back to our core values here at Apex, right? One of the things is Taekwondo is not just kicking and punching, ladies and gentlemen. If you know anything about Taekwondo is a way of life, right? The kicking and punching is one aspect of it, but we're trying to develop skills, life skills, right? Being respectful to one another, knowing when to run, when to fight, when to say no, when to speak up, when to have confidence, when to be disciplined and respectful. So those kind of things I want to start to stress on this platform. And if you have anything that you would like for me to talk about with your children in the next sessions and so forth, once again, reach out to me. Once again, I hope that everyone's safe. I hope that everyone is doing well. I look forward to really seeing everyone. I know my kids look forward to seeing everyone really soon. So, all right, this is it for now. But like I said, give us the feedback and let us know how we're doing. All right, take care. God bless. Face everyone. Shut up.